Dan Carlson from Tailwinds Research is connecting right now to talk about TFFP. So here we go. Dan, welcome. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, looks like your
Ben.
connection.
Good. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I don't know if you read my newsletter, but I'm kind of on vacation this week.
All right. Well, so sorry to
Yeah,
bother
terrible.
you. Let's make it quick. TFFP. I noticed very strong price action. You can see it right there on the chart since last Thursday. And I reached out to you to say, hey, is there a reason for this? And you said, yeah, there could be a reason for this. So why don't you tell us why you think there's been strong price action here? What catalyst might be coming up?
Well, it's been long rumored that they'll get their deal closed with Union Therapeutics, and so I believe, if that deal happens, the stock's gonna go a lot higher. So this, I'm not reading too much into the action here. But
Okay.
that being said, the other thing that sparked this rally, which is excellent news longer term, was compassionate use data out of their voriconazole trial. Actually, it's not a trial; it's a compassionate use patient. But they presented data on that at a lung transplant conference in Paris last week. So that's probably. So I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit discombobulated. That's probably more what sparked the recent rally. But with the near-term catalyst being Union signing their deal. That
Right.
data,
Yeah, I do
though,
see that coinciding. September 8th, that presentation, that is when the action started. This Union, what's the name of the company? Union
Therapeutics. So let's go. Let me. Sorry, let me just reset here. So the data presented last week on voriconazole was excellent. They took a patient that was having toxic side effects from voriconazole, and the whole promise of the TFF platform is to be able to deliver less drug but more efficaciously, therefore causing less toxic side effects from a drug that might have some. So they took this patient that couldn't take voriconazole basically in a therapeutic dose due to the side effects, and they gave them a therapeutic dose, a much smaller dose, but therapeutic because of their delivery methodology, direct to the lungs. And then basically they've changed the life of this compassionate use patient. And in doing so, it verifies, it sort of justifies the whole TFF promise of delivering smaller amounts of drugs, but more efficaciously and therefore with less toxic side effects. So there's a phase 2 trial ongoing for voriconazole. It's an open label trial, so they know it's going well. They've kind of hinted at that. That data is coming sometime at the end of September, maybe first week or two of October. So very soon. And then they intend to partner that drug off and sell it. So I think that the compassionate use patient data is very promising for the future, not only of voriconazole, but they have a phase 2 trial going on in tacrolimus that also is open label and going well. And it sort of justifies the whole platform. So that in partnering these drugs off, since they're pre-approval, is going to take some time, et cetera. So it's probably early next year, but you can definitely see a light at the end of the tunnel in their partnering program on their internal drugs. And then you look at niclosamide, which is another drug that they passed a phase 1 in, and Union Therapeutics has an option to acquire that drug at quite nice price to TFF. And the market's been waiting for this to happen. It's the options out there. Union has yet to pick it up, but that is to reach some sort of conclusion here in September. It's quite likely that they will pick it up, and so that's the near-term catalyst that could really spark the stock.
What's the terms of that option? Do you know? Has it been disclosed?
They have disclosed it, not in great detail. It's the total plus royalties once it's in sales is 210 million plus royalties, so a lot of money. Not all of that's up front, probably less than 10 million of that's up front, and then you have milestone payments, etc., along the way to approval and post-approval payments. But it's significant.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Anything you want to add, or should we let you get back to vacation, Dan?
Well, I mean, my stocks have been doing quite well, and there's a lot of things coming up. I'll just touch on a couple if you don't
Sure.
mind.
Go ahead.
So Anixa was up about 9% yesterday. They announced that they have a CAR T drug that they have in trial. They're going to be presenting that at a trial, some data from that at a trial September 28th. It's solid tumor CAR T. There has never been a successful solid tumor CAR T. If they are successful, it's going to be worth billions of dollars pretty quickly. The first patient, isn't going to get you to billions, but if it works in the first patient, and no one's ever had success in solid tumor CAR T before, we'll get a nice pop on that. So that could come at the end of this month. And then also very strong recently has been Envino, ticker NVNO. And I think I've talked about that one with you before, but they are announcing a new product sometime, hopefully this
Oh, wow.
month.
Look at that.
Um,
Sure.
yeah, so hopefully sometime this month that's going to get announced. And the neat thing about that new product is it's basically the same product with a different. It's a device that goes into a vein in your leg. It's a valve replacement, and the new product will be delivered via like a stent, where you can stick a wire in a catheter in to deposit the valve, which would mean that you don't need a surgeon involved. So therefore, it just broadens the market tremendously, and that's a potentially massive market. So I think that new product will, with the success they've had of the valve already in the trial that's ongoing and in the pre-clinical trial or pre-pivotal trial, you take that same valve with the same success and then have it be implemented much easier and broaden the market. People start to extrapolate big things there, and that has $5 a share cash sitting on the books. So
Oh, wow.
it's not
Cool.
like it's trading at a high valuation right now. So those are two September catalysts I really think you should keep your eye on, besides TFF.
Very nice. I've added both of them to our watch list. Thank you for letting us know. Dan, thanks for taking some time out. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Ben. Sorry I was a little late.
All right. No problem. Thanks.